Hey, welcome back everybody. Okay, you had section 10-3. It was on dividing rational expressions on page 440. Numbers 3 to 45. Let's go through. Number 3. It was 3 over a to the 5th divided by 3 over a to the 2nd. Okay, so if you didn't get to work on it, now would be the time. I would suggest pausing the video, and then as soon as you're done, just press play again and let's see if what you did goes anywhere near where I went. Okay? Hopefully your folks are fine. Yeah? Okay, so this section is kind of like doing the multiplication section before. Yeah? The only difference is you just gotta do the reciprocal. Whatever's after the division sign. And then once you do that, it's back to just doing the multiplication section. So 3 over a to the 5th, and this would be a squared over 3. Now we just simplify. The 3's cancel, just 1 and 1. So that'll give us a squared over a to the 5th, which simplifies to 1 over a to the 3rd. Try number 6. You have 4a to the 7th over 3 divided by 5a to the 2nd. Okay, so we just need to do the reciprocal. This is over 1. So really, it's 4a to the 7th over 3. If we do the reciprocal, it'll become 1 over 5a to the 2nd. Let's see. That'll give us, if I multiply straight across, 4a to the 7th over 15a to the 2nd. Yes, we can simplify the a's. 4a to the 5th over 15. Number 9. Number 9. Ooh, okay. Negative 6 plus 3x over 5 divided by 4x minus 8 over 25. Okay, if I take the reciprocal of what's after the division sign, it'd be 25 over. Instead of 4x minus 8, I'm going to factor. They have a 4 in common. The top stays the same, but sorry, not the top, but the divisor. Instead of 3x minus 6, I'm going to factor out a 3. That'd be x minus 2. Okay, now we can do some canceling, simplify, and then just write our answer. That's 1 and 5. The x minus 2's cancel. So there's nothing left to cancel. That's 15 over 4. Okay, try number 12. Number 12. I'm going to use, it says t minus 3. I'm going to use x instead. X minus 3 over x plus 2 divided by 4x minus 12 over x plus 1. Okay, reciprocal. So that would be x plus 1 over, I'm going to factor out the 4 from this. So if I factor out the 4, that would be x minus 3. This will stay the same. The x minus 3's cancel. You're left with, on the top, x plus 1. On the bottom, 4 parentheses x plus 4. Again, you should leave this in its most factored form. Yeah? That way we know there's nothing left to cancel. It's already simplified. Okay. Try number 15. 15 says, Okay, this one is going to be a little more challenging. X squared minus 9 over 4x plus 12 divided by x minus 3 over 6. First step, you should take the reciprocal. 6 over x minus 3. These can be factored. X squared minus 9, so x and x, we need a minus 9. Plus 3 and minus 3. On the bottom, they have a 4 in common. X plus 3. Okay, so everything's factored. We did the reciprocal. Now we can just start simplifying. We can cancel a few things. The x plus 3's cancel. The x minus 3's cancel. The 4 and the 6, they have a 2 and a 3. They have a 2 in common. 3 halves. Okay, moving on. Number 18. 18 says x minus 5 over 2x divided by x squared minus 25 over 4x to the second. Okay, we need to take the reciprocal. This would be 4x to the second. Now, I could write x squared minus 25, but that's factorable. X and x, we need a negative 25 plus 5 and minus 5. This is still x minus 5 over 2x. The x minus 5's cancel. That's good. If we just look at the 4 and the 2, this becomes 1, that becomes 2. The x and the x squared, we can cross off one of them. So let's see, on top we are left with a 2x. On the bottom we have x plus 5. Getting better? Okay, let's try it again. Number 21. 21 says, okay, 2y to the second minus 7y plus 3. 2y to the second plus 3y minus 2 divided by 6y to the second minus 5y plus 1 over 3y to the second plus 5y minus 2. Okay, I'm going to take my time a little more on this one just because there's a whole bunch of factoring. Yeah, let's do it in steps. Okay, first step, I'll just take the reciprocal. I'm not going to do any factoring in the middle of taking the reciprocal just so it doesn't get confusing. 3y squared plus 5y minus 2, 6y squared minus 5y plus 1. This one stays the same. Okay, now we just factor everything. Ugh. 3 and 1, minus and minus. We need a 2y squared. So this is a negative 6y. That's a negative 1y. That's a negative 7y in the middle. 2y and y. We need a negative 2 at the end. 2 and 1. We need a positive 3y, so minus 1 and plus 2. This is a negative 1y. This is a positive 4y. Okay, almost there. 3y and y. We need a negative 2 at the end. 2 and 1. Positive 5 in the middle, so plus 6 minus 1. Okay, last one. 1 and 1, minus and minus. Ooh, we need a -5 in the middle. Okay, 3y and 2y. This is a -2y here. That's a -3y. That gives us -5y in the middle. Okay. That cancels. That cancels. That cancels. Oh, that's so oddly satisfying. Okay, let's see. Y minus 3 on the top, 2y minus 1 on the bottom. Sorry. Try the next one. Okay, number 24. Okay, I'm going to use x instead of a. It says x to the second minus 5x plus 6 over x minus 3 divided by x minus 2. If it helps, over 1. Okay, let's see. We are going to take the reciprocal. I'm going to factor the top since we don't have to do reciprocal for this first part. We know we need x squared, so x and x. We know it's going to be minus and minus. We need two numbers that give us 6. 3 and 2. The bottom is still x minus 3. Oh, that cancels. That cancels. 1. That was easy. Okay, let's try number 27. Again, I'm going to use x instead of c. 27 says x plus 3 divided by x to the second plus x minus 6 over x plus 2. If it helps, this is over 1. First step, I am going to take the reciprocal. X plus 2 over. This numerator here can be factored, so I'm going to do that. X and x, we need a -6 with a positive 1x in the middle. So plus 3 and minus 2. Positive 1, negative. Yeah, okay. So that'll give us a positive 1x in the middle. This is still x plus 3 over 1. The x plus 3's cancel. And that's it. X plus 2 over x minus 2. Okay. Number 30. Number 30 says y minus 3 to the third over y plus 3 to the third divided by y minus 3 to the second over y plus 3 to the second. I'm going to write it out the long way. Y minus 3, y minus 3, y minus 3. Y plus 3, y plus 3, y plus 3. If I take the reciprocal, the y plus 3's will be on the top twice. The y minus 3's will be on the bottom. Okay, cancel, cancel, cancel. On the top, y plus 3 with 2 on the bottom. There's our answer. Y minus 3 over y plus 3. Number 33. Says, I'm going to use x again. 4 over x minus 3 to the fourth divided by 3 over x minus 3 to the fifth. Okay, so I am going to take the reciprocal, x minus 3. Why not? X minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3. 3 to the fifth, so 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on this side, this is still 4 to the fourth, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot. X minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3. Actually, I just did that on purpose. I like the canceling. This will cancel. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now I have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. That's 256. X minus 3 over 3, 3, 3, 3, 243. Okay. Number 36. Okay, if I have enough space. 36 says, oh, okay, I'm going to use the a and the b because they're using two different variables. 3a to the second minus 5ab minus 12b to the second over 3ab plus 4b to the second divided by 3b to the second minus ab. One over. So I'm going to take the reciprocal. I am going to factor out. They have a b in common. So 3b minus a. For this fraction, on the bottom they have a b in common. 3a plus 4b. On the top, I'm going to go to two sets of parentheses. Okay. 3a and a. I need a 12b squared, so b and b for sure. I need 12. 3 and 4. We need a negative 5, so negative 9ab, a plus 4ab, so that's a negative 5ab in the middle. Okay. The 3a plus 4b cancels. I don't see anything offhand. On top, I have a minus 3b over on the bottom, b squared 3b minus a. Oh wait, these are almost the same. I can replace it with a negative 1. Yeah, so this and this will cancel, but that gives me negative 1 over b squared. Yeah, whenever it's subtraction. So like, for example, x minus 3 and 3 minus x. That's equal to negative 1. Yeah, they're reverse of each other. They're off by a factor of negative 1. So a minus 3b is kind of like 3b minus a, just off by a factor of negative 1. Okay, let's try the next one. $39. Okay, I'm going to use x instead of z. X to the second minus 8x plus 16 over x to the second plus 8x plus 16 divided by x minus 4 to the fifth over x plus 4 to the fifth. Okay, let's see. Reciprocal. So x plus 4 If you rather keep it with the exponent, that'll be fine. Let's see. This fraction stays the same, but it's factorable. On the top, x and x, we need a positive 16 minus 4 and 4. That'll give us a negative 8 in the middle. On the bottom, x and x plus 4 and plus 4. Okay, so your answer, x plus 4 to the third over x minus 4 to the third. Okay, let's try the next one. These last two are in the challenge section. Oh, okay. Number 42. It says x squared minus x plus x y minus y over x squared plus 6x minus 7 divided by x squared plus 2xy plus y squared over 4x plus 4y. Okay, so if I take the reciprocal, this goes on top. I'm going to factor out the 4, x plus y. This goes on the bottom. I'm going to factor it as well. X and x, y and y, plus and plus. Okay, on this side, I'm going to factor the bottom. X and x, we need a negative 7. 7 and 1. Positive 6 in the middle, so it's going to be plus 7 and minus 1. Okay, this top has 4 terms. It's a little different. We're going to do it by grouping. Okay, so we're going to do these two first and then these two next. These two terms have an x in common, so that would be x minus 1. These two terms have a y in common, a positive y. That will give us x minus 1. So we started with 4 terms, we're down to 2. These two terms now have something in common. They have an x minus 1 in common. That'll leave us with x plus y. Okay, now we can cancel. X plus y, another x plus y, x minus 1. That leaves us with 4 over x plus 7. One more to go. Oh, okay, let's try. This one could be long. Number 45. A to the 4th minus 81b to the 4th over a squared c minus 6abc plus 9b b squared c times a plus 3b over a squared plus 9b squared divided by a squared plus 6ab plus 9b squared over, I'm going to write it twice, a minus 3b, I guess that wasn't necessary. Okay, because we got to take the reciprocal yet. Okay, so let's see. If I take the reciprocal, the a minus 3b's are on the top. This right here, it's going to end up on the bottom, but it's factorable. A and a, we need a 9b squared. So 3b and 3b, plus and plus. Okay, a plus 3b doesn't change. A squared plus 9b doesn't, b squared doesn't change. Okay, let's see. This can be split, factored into 2 parentheses, a squared and a squared. I need an 81b to the 4th. So b squared and b squared will give us b to the 4th. 9 and 9 plus and minus. That'll give us a negative 81. On the bottom, on the bottom they have a c in common. A squared minus 6ab plus 9b squared. Okay, let's simplify this a bit. A squared plus 9b squared will cancel. A plus 3b will cancel. Oh, I don't see anything else. Okay, so far so good. This a squared minus 9b squared can be factored further. So a and a, b and b will give us b squared. We need a negative 9, so plus 3 and minus 3. Still have a c in the bottom. This right here can also be factored into 2 parentheses. So a and a, b and b will give us b squared. We need a positive 9, so minus 3 and minus 3. Over here, we still have an a minus 3b, a minus 3b, and on the bottom, a plus 3b. Okay, so the a plus 3b's cancel. A minus 3b, a minus 3b. Okay, so we are left with a minus 3b over c. Okay, hope that helped. If I screwed up on any one of these problems, let me know, and then I'll try it again. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.